When the war broke in 1967, you know, I don't know if you know or not, they took my dad to camp along with my uncle and my uncle. And 3 weeks later, they came and they took my brother Joe, which he was 18, and my cousin Benjamin and Joe. Okay, I remember that very well. We were over my aunt's house, which is across the street. When the war came in, we all segregated in there. We said, let's leave the apartment. I mean, the apartment was still there a block away. We stayed in one place during the war. It was a Monday night. Somebody knocked on our door. And the doorman, before they knocked, he told us, somebody coming to see you from Mukhabarat, like the CIA or the FBI. So mother said, go hide, you guys. She told my brother Joe, go hide behind the curtain. They came in, they took some radio stuff, just like transistor radio, motors and stuff. And Joe stuck his head from behind the curtain. And he said, hey, come here, young man. How old are you? And he said, okay, come with us. So at that day, they took my brother Joe, my cousin Joe, and Benjamin, and my cousin Jack, which was a lot younger than me. And a few days later, they brought Jack back because he was 16. And I hid. And they, they didn't have enough documentation to know who's who. And they took Joe to the camp along with my dad, and they were there for 3 years. So that was, I can see the guy's face. He said, hey, Joe, come in here. It's like a curtain, and I was hidden in here, and he was hidden there. And he stuck his head to see what's going on. And I said, oh, come here. And they took him. I was sad. Actually, the saddest part was 6 months later when we saw them for the first time. That was just, I can see, all of them were shaved completely bald because they don't want lice and all of that. And they all were skinny. And I mean, but they encouraged that, hey, we are okay. Even so, they treated them bad. But they say, they were really encouraged to say, hey, you take care of yourself, don't worry about us. So it was sad time, tense time for us. Oh, okay, it was far, it's called Abu Zabal, the prison. And we had to, because so many of us, they gave us a permission to visit them, we rented a bus for all of the families, and we went there and we brought food. And what they do is they check you out one at a time, see if you have any metal stuff or whatever, and they check the food. Sometimes they steal a couple of eggs in front of you. They put them in there on the side. Yeah, and then they brought them, for about half an hour with them. And then we kept seeing them once every month. We can go and see them. But the story is we were running out of money. So as the oldest, me and my sister, fortunately, we decided, I think we have to apply to leave this country.